Okay, this one is really interesting because I'm on top of this giant wave thing, like in Hawaii, this giant like cloud of a wave where you can see these giant waves breaking below. It's very magical in a way, but also kind of a scary edge of those lives of reality. Very, very beautiful image of this, yeah, like this clay, this kind of like it's giant part of the wave, and you can see the waves below breaking. It's like a pipeline in Hawaii. So we already were at this other beach, and then we came there, and then we're up on this kind of this weird waterfall mountain, and just like floating mountain water wave thing. But the giant waves are breaking below, and I can see I'm getting kind of close to the edge of the so I can peer over. I wanted to see how the waves are coming in, just kind of understanding how the waves in the island works. So I look out and I get closer to the edge so I can see the way that the waves are coming over this. They come in and come into the island, and this big like great viewpoint of it all, and I can see the wave below. I kind of slide down this kind of slope of the thing I'm on. Again, it's all made out of water. It's like a mountain of or a big hill of water, and sometimes the waves from below get so big that they kind of surge up over this part. But mostly it's like a pretty long drop to below, to where the waves are breaking. Seems like maybe 60, 70 feet. And so we're watching these waves. It seems like there's two people up there with us. One of them is Otis's grandpa, my stepfather-in-law, Jim Webster, my ex-stepfather-in-law, but Otis's grandfather, more importantly here. And he's there, and I'm at thinking like, oh, what would it be like if I jump over this edge maybe, and when one of those waves break below, if I time it just right, and then I might have time to get out of the water too for another wave below. Someone might be able to jump here. And I kind of mentioned that to Jim. I was like, I wonder if we could jump here. And he's of course he's kind of back a little farther away from the edge and says something like, I don't know what he says. He says might not live or something. And still, I'm halfway thinking about doing it, thinking how magical it might be to make a jump to do that, how fun it would be. But it does seem like a lot of risk. It seems like I would want to maybe go down and check it out, and seems quite dangerous with the depth of the water to land in and getting out of the water before another wave comes. How that current and everything down there. So definitely seems like I don't know enough about the situation to actually jump, even though I kind of feel like it'd be fun to try. Um, but then, before I can think much more, a big wave comes that comes up over the top, and it swoops me off, and I go down. But I don't really go for the ride. I kind of like become another part of me. Okay, battery's getting low. I gotta wrap this up. Um, and I go, well, now I guess we'll get to find out what happens to me there. And I wasn't really too concerned. There wasn't a lot of like fear about it. And then actually the next scene seems to be that I go into this waiting room and I'm like down below and I'm reading a paper or something and I'm like kind of like wasting time because I'm sitting there and I kind of forget what's going on and then oh shoot, somebody will go check on me and I open up the door and then I'm on the beach below, which is kind of a really interesting trip. Um, and then um, suddenly I'm a little more concerned, and I look in the water, and there's a few things. There's a couple little, like little kid or almost monkey little people that are kind of sitting in the very like still. It's like a still part of the shore. It's all the way up on the beach, and then I look out and I see, I kind of look at one of these little monkey kid creatures, and they have almost a very kind of strange look. I look in the eyes of one of them, kind of, I don't know, frightened kind of look. And they're strange little monkey kid creatures. And I go, and then I see myself in the water, and I'm out, and now I'm scared or worried, really concerned. I pull myself out of the water, and I give myself, or I beat into my chest. I give I pump air into my chest. I don't think I gave myself mouth to mouth. That would have been interesting, but it wasn't necessary quite. I coughed up some water and I watched myself breathe, and that was pretty interesting to bring yourself back to life. And then I was glad of that, of course, but then still quite concerned if I was okay, if there was any like more damage, and I started asking myself questions, what your name was, and I think I answered my name at first, but then my name was, but then I answered Otis, and I think that I was like Otis, sort of, but I was kind of changing in my face and my looks, and I was starting to become concerned if there was brain damage, because if I'd waited too long to save myself, as I wasn't paying attention in the waiting room, forgot that I was out there. And then I was asking myself my name. I was asking myself my dad's name. So, okay, I knew my name, but I don't know if I was Cyrus or Otis at this point. It was a dream, and things were weird. And then, but more importantly, I was asking then, what's your dad's name? And I couldn't know if I could answer that. And I think I was looking for Gail. I was trying to say, get myself to remember Gail. Interesting. But then the me that was trying to remember was kind of going, oh shit, I can't remember if I remember my dad's name. And I was waiting for him to answer. And very feeling tenuous if I could remember, or if he could remember. But he could, he was kind of going, what the fuck is my dad's name? And I guess that's how I woke up, very concerned if I would remember, and if I had waited so long there was brain damage. I guess I better not wait to save my ass. Or to, yeah. Don't get stuck in the waiting room. Don't space out in the waiting room and not save yourself. Forget that you're out there. 'Cause yeah, I was under the water. That was a distinct image pulling myself out of the water. And waiting to be rescued. I needed to be saved. I could have been there sooner. Maybe that was as soon as it could be. I don't know. It was something about my head after I saved myself that almost turned into like a mummified doll head or something, or kind of a voodoo-ish figured head. It was kind of morphing. That's when I was still between maybe me and Otis. Fuck, dreams are weird. Alright, I think that's all I can remember for now. Alright, I'm glad I got that out, I guess. Yeah.